Hi, I'm Scott Galden with Simmons Floor Covering and Total Renovations. We're a 9-time winner of Angie's List Super Service Award. We're a proud member of the Good Contractors list, and we currently have over 200 five-star reviews on Google. We've put together this video to help answer some of your questions, as well as to be able to explain to you how some of the processes and procedures that we use here at Simmons can help get your claim resolved quickly and efficiently and provide you with a contractor that can put your home together better than it was before. The first thing that I would like to address is some of the issues that we're up against in the state of Texas right now and how insurance claims are being handled. Over the last 4 years, the insurance companies have had some significant losses in the state of Texas due to freezes, hurricanes, and hailstorms. And as a result, some of the procedures and processes they're using are causing claims to be slow in being handled. One of the things that has happened is that they've reduced the number of adjusters that they have available to process claims, and in many cases, they've experienced a lot of turnover in experienced adjusters. What this means for you is that your claim is probably going to be handled by an adjuster that has very limited experience in the industry, probably has very limited experience in construction in general, and you're up against a company that's probably trying to hold on to the money as tight as they probably can. That means that you need to have a professional in your corner that really knows how to write an estimate that's effective, that covers all of the costs, and will be an advocate for you and help you to get your claim paid for in the full amount necessary to bring you back to the position you were in prior to the loss. Some of the misconceptions some clients have about insurance and the process for property and casualty insurance is they're afraid that if they file a claim that their insurance rates are going to go up. Let me address this because in the state of Texas, it's considered to be a joint pooled liability, meaning that the pool of liability applies to every homeowner in the state of Texas. You might be talking to your neighbors about how their insurance costs are going up. The fact is everybody's insurance costs are going up because of the amount of claims and the amount of losses that have taken place in the state of Texas. So simply filing a true and accurate claim is not going to affect the amount of money that you're paying for your insurance rates. The second misconception I would like to address is the idea that you need to provide estimates to your insurance company. In today's market, we use a product called Xactimate. It's an estimating software, and all of the insurance companies use that exact same software. This software collects all of the pricing data on a market basis and on a monthly basis. And then we use that software to identify all of the things that need to be completed, and Xactimate assigns a cost associated with that. All of the insurance companies accept the estimates that are written in Xactimate. There may be some disconnect as far as should we cover this or should we cover that, but they'll always use Xactimate as their estimating software, and ultimately they'll be providing you with an accurate scope of work through Xactimate. So this removes any need to get multiple estimates from multiple contractors. And in fact, we recommend that you don't do that because chances are there's a good chance that you'll actually end up getting something that isn't covered because the estimate wasn't written properly. The second misconception is that you have to accept what the insurance company offers. In fact, we believe that in most cases, you need to deny what the first offer is from the insurance company because, again, the adjuster that's handling your project probably has missed something and that other damage is probably going to be able to be identified. The third misconception is that you need to be able to find multiple contractors to complete your job. You'll need to find a cabinet contractor or a flooring contractor or a painting and drywall contractor. Well, if you choose to use Simmons Floor Covering and Total Renovations as your contractor, we will handle everything from start to finish. You don't need to go outside and handle multiple subcontractors to do your job. We coordinate and we arrange everything so that you don't have to. So let's talk for a moment about some of the processes that we use at Simmons to help make sure that your claim is handled properly and efficiently. The first thing that we do is we capture your home using a Matterport camera. This is a camera that actually is able to render 3D images of your home that are exact to scale. So it actually does all of the measurements necessary. The reason why we do this first is we want to capture all of the damage that's in your house as of today, so that if we need to go back to explain something to an adjuster, we've got a record of what's happening. We can also share that link with an adjuster so that as we're working through the process of coming up with your estimate, if there's a discrepancy, we don't have to go back to your house. We can just share this link with the adjuster and go, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. That needs to be taken care of. We then take this scan, this Matterport scan, and we download that into the Xactimate software. And we use this Xactimate software to write your estimate. This allows us to capture all of the expenses that may be associated with your loss. Just to give you an example, in a lot of cases, we're able to increase the value of the loss significantly. Here's an example of a loss that happened during the freeze that started out at $28,000. The scope of work that we finally had accepted by the insurance company was $107,000. This is simply by finding additional damage that was done that the adjuster missed in their first go around. Here's another example of a recent water damage that we did a repair on that started out at $17,000 and ended up fully paid for at $127,000 once all of the expenses were taken into account. Once we have your estimate prepared and ready, we will send it to you and we will copy the adjuster on the estimate. Typically, there's a give and take between Simmons Floor Covering and Total Renovations and the adjuster, and we come to a point where we have what's called the agreed upon cost of repairs. That's what the insurance company has agreed to pay and the scope of work that needs to be done. Once that's taken care of, then we're ready to start work on your house. We think at this point, you're going to really see where Simmons shines amongst many of the other options you might be considering. First, we own our own flooring store, and in many cases, the flooring is a big part of the loss. So you've got an expert in flooring that's going to be working with you. We have designers that can help you with the design work, from everything from countertops, tile, carpet, flooring, different wood floor. So we're experts in the products that we're selling as part of your renovation and your restoration. We also have partners in this process to help make the project run smoother. For example, depending on your project, it may require that we move all of your furniture out of your house. We have contractors that help us with moving. We have contractors that help us with the final clean on your house. We have contractors that help us with duct cleaning on your house, so that once we finish your project, it's back in a better condition than it was prior to your loss. So now you may be asking whether or not Simmons Floor Covering and Total Renovations is a good fit for what you're looking for in a contractor, because every contractor has a set of clients that it feels like it works well with, and every client has a set of contractors that it feels that it works well with. So let's talk about what makes a good match for us. First, are you looking for someone that can take care of the project from start to finish? Simmons Floor Covering and Total Renovations, we like to do that. We like to be the responsible party from the very beginning all the way through the very end. We like to take care of it all. We don't need anybody, anybody else that's a part of your project to be able to satisfy your needs. Second, we're looking for clients that are patient enough to allow us to do the project correctly. As I mentioned before, it's a difficult time dealing with insurance companies. We're going to do our best to get your project fully paid for, but sometimes that takes a little bit of time. And when your house is all messed up, it's hard to be patient. But if you are patient, I can tell you that we can get it put back together in a position that it was better than we started. The third thing is are you looking for a contractor that will work with your insurance company to make sure you're getting the fair value? Some people are just in a rush to get started and they really don't care what it's going to look like when it's done. Again, that's not a good match for us, and it's probably not a good match for you. The final matching point is, are you wanting to have the project done by the cheapest contractor, or are you wanting to have the project done by the best contractor? In our case, we're not looking to be the cheapest, we're looking to be the best. I like to use the example similar to your health insurance. If you were to need a heart transplant, you would want to find the best transplant surgeon you could, and then let him work with the insurance company to get reimbursed for the amount that he needs to perform the surgery. In our case, you've got a house that needs repairs. You're looking for a contractor that can take care of that. Hire the best contractor and then let us be the one that figures out how to get the insurance company to pay for it. In our situation, all we're expecting is that you pay your deductible and then we'll take care of everything else. Unless, of course, there's an upgrade that you'd like to have and that you would have to pay some additional for. We hope that in watching this video, you see that Simmons Floor Covering and Total Renovations has a unique way of approaching your project, one that will get you back to where you need to be. And we feel like once you've compared our reviews, our experience, and our processes, we think that you'll choose Simmons Floor Covering and Total Renovations to do your project. We look forward to the opportunity to working with you. Thanks for watching.